maliit pong paksa na ating tatalakayin ay pinamagatang Some of the Secret Societies in the World. Ang ilan sa mga sikretong samahan sa buong mundo. Number 1 daw ay ang Illuminati. Number 2 ay Order of the Quest. Number 3, Knights of Moses. Number 4 itong Masonry. Number 5 itong Jesuits, the Society of Jesus. Number 6 is the Nazi Party. 7, Communist Party. Number 8 is the Council on Foreign Relations. Number 9, the Brotherhood of the Dragon or the Brotherhood of the Snake. Number 10, Royal Institute of International Affairs. Number 11, itong Trilateral Commission. Ang member po dito ay umaabot ng 300 membership. Number 12 is the Bilderberg Group. Napakayayaman po ang mga members dito. Nagmamay-ari ng mga malalaking negosyo. Sila po ang may-ari ng mga malalaking business ng mga langis, mga bangko. Number 13, Friendly Secret Society of the Vatican. Number 14, the Russell Trust. Number 15 is the Skull and Bones. Then number 16 is the so-called the Order. The famous Skull and Bones members include Presidents William Howard Taft, George W.H. Bush, and his son George W. Bush, founder of Time Magazine, Henry Lucy, former Secretary of State John Kerry, Fortune 500 elites, and members of the CIA. The controversial 1986 expose of the America's Secret Establishment by Anthony Sutton claimed that the Skull and Bones was out to create a new world order run by bonesmen, prompting myriad conspiracy theories. This is the seal of the Skull and Bone. There is a number printed 322. While not strictly a secret society like the Illuminati or Freemasons, Bilderberg's high-profile attendees, previous guests have included Bill Clinton, Margaret Thatcher, Angela Merkel, Tony Blair, and Henry Kissinger, and its use of the Chatham House rule blocks attendees from sharing what actually happens in meetings. Journalists are barred from reporting on it. The level of secrecy surrounding the Bilderberg meeting have given rise to many rumors, including unproven theories that Bilderberg attendees are behind the creation of the European Union, the invasion of Iraq, and the bombing of Serbia. Report po yan ng New York Times. Conspiracy theorists have painted the group as plotting a new world order. The number 17 dito sa mga secret societies is this Russia Crucian. Number 18, Russell Trust. Number 19, Skull and Bones. Then the Order. The Brotherhood of the Dragon or the Brotherhood of the Snake is devoted to the guarding of the secrets of ages and for the recognition for Lucifer as the one and only true God. They use their special knowledge for the benefit of mankind. That is their claim. Their knowledge and actions are secret. Initiation binds the group together in mysticism. Each member has their own political and social actions that make changes. Knowledge or wisdom is their God. The tenets of these cults are, number 1, abolition of private properties. So, alisin pala nila yung mga pag-aari na privado properties that are private. Number 2, elimination of religion. So, alisin daw nila ang religion. Number 3, elimination of nation states. Babaliwalain yung mga bansa. mga countries, mga nation states. Sunod-sunuran na lang sa kanila yung mga heads of states. Number 4, belief that illumination emanated from a supreme being who desired to have a class of perfect men and women to carry out the organization's objectives. That is the direction of the world. So, sabi dito, may belief sila na yung kaliwanagan, yung karunungan, kaunawaan ay nag-uumpisa raw or it emanated from a supreme being, makapangyarihang nilalang. Sabi po sa Ezekiel 28 from verse 12, Son of man, take up a lament concerning the king of Tyre. Ang king of Tyre dito, walang iba kundi the devil, it is Satan. And say to him, this is what the sovereign Lord says, you were the seal of perfection, full of wisdom, and perfect in beauty. You were blameless in your ways, from the day you were created, till wickedness was found in you. So ito palang si Satanas ay talagang full of wisdom and full of beauty. Hanggat natagpuan siya na napuno siya, napuspos ng kasamaan. From the day you were created till wickedness was found in you. So ito yung tinutukoy ditong belief that illumination emanated from a supreme being who desires to have a class of perfect men and women to carry out the organization's objectives, which is the direction of the world. So, gumagamit ng mga tao na puno rin ng mga kakayahan, karunungan, mga knowledge upang i-carry out nila yung objective ng organization nila, na sila ang mag-direct ng buong mundo, sila ang magmando at silbing timonel ng buong mundong ito. Number 5, belief in the need to reshape and change the social system of the world by first taking control of individual country one by one. So, ikokontrol daw nila yung mga bansa one by one. 6, the belief that after reaching the 4th degree, one could communicate directly with the unknown supervisor who had imparted knowledge to initiate throughout the ages. 7, the leaders of or extreme right and extreme left are small hardcore of Illuminati and members of the Brotherhood. Yung Brotherhood dito, yung Brotherhood of the Snake or the Brotherhood of the Dragon. Their only concern is to gain greater economic and political power. Their ultimate objective is the control of wealth, natural resources, and manpower of the entire planet. So, ang gusto daw nilang mangyari ay mapalawak ang kanilang control sa ekonomiya, sa politika, at sa control ng kayamanan at mga natural resources at manpower sa buong mundo. They wanted to turn the whole planet to a Luciferian, totalitarian, socialist state. They will eliminate Christians. They will eliminate Jews and even the atheists. Gusto nila siya ang maging Diyos ng mga tao. So, alala po natin yung lyrics ng kanta na isinulat ni John Lennon. Isa pala itong Antichrist. Ito pong lyrics nila ay imagine there's no heaven. Imagine there's no heaven. There is no heaven. Sa ating mga Kristiyano, heaven is where our God, our Creator dwells. Sabi dito, no heaven. It's easy if you try. Madali lang kung susubukan mong isipin na walang heaven, walang Diyos. No hell below us, walang impyerno. Kaya kahit gumawa ng mga labag sa kalooban ng may akda ng buhay natin, okay lang, because there is no hell below us. Above us is only sky. Ang nasa taas natin ay sky lamang. There is cloud, stars, moon. Yan ang sinasabi nila nasa taas natin. But there is no heaven. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. Walang mga bansa. Pag walang mga bansa, only one world. Isang mundo lang ang namamayani. It isn't hard to try, or it isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion to, walang religion. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Yuhu! Sabi ni John Lennon. Maalala po natin si John Lennon at yung kanyang grupo, yung Beatles. Nung kapanahonan nila ay sinasabi nila, ang declaration nila, they are more famous than Jesus Christ. Mas kilala sila, mas sikat sila kaysa kay Yesu Kristo. Yun namang nangyari kay John Lennon. Ang pumatay sa kanya, yung isa sa fans lang niya. So itong nangyari sa kanya. Sa 1 Thessalonians 5 from verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So sabi rito, living life in peace. Ito ang gusto nilang ipangalandakan, na okay lang kasi may kapayapaan naman. Walang dapat problemahin. Walang impyerno, wala ring langit, wala ring Diyos. So, just live in peace. Pero sabi dito, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Sapagkat alam na ninyo na ang pagdating ng araw ng Panginoon ay tulad ng pagdating ng magnanakaw sa gabi. Kapag sinasabi ng mga tao, tiwasay at panatag ang lahat, biglang darating ang kapahamakan. Hindi sila makakaiwas sapagkat ang pagdating nito ay tulad ng pagsumpong ng sakit ng tiyan ng isang babaeng manganganak. Ngunit wala na kayo sa kadiliman, mga kapatid, kaya't hindi kayo mabibigla sa araw na iyon na darating na parang magnanakaw. Kayong lahat ay kabilang sa panig ng liwanag, sa panig ng araw, hindi sa panig ng gabi o dilim. Kaya nga kailangan tayo manatiling gising, laging handa at malinaw ang isip, at di tulad ng iba. Sa gabi ay karaniwang natutulog ang tao, at sa gabi rin karaniwang naglalasing. Ngunit dahil tayo ay sa panig ng araw, dapat maging matino ang ating pag-iisip. Isuot natin ang baluti ng pananampalataya at pag-ibig, at isuot ang helmet ng pag-asa sa pagliligtas na gagawin sa atin ng Diyos. Hindi tayo pinili ng Diyos upang bagsakan ng kanyang puot, kundi upang iligtas sa pamagitan ng ating Panginoong Jesucristo. Namatay siya para sa atin upang tayo mabuhay na kasama niya, maging buhay man tayo o patay, na sa kanyang muling pagparito. Dahil dito palakasin ninyo ang loob ng isa't isa at magtulungan kayo tulad ng ginagawa ninyo ngayon. Ituloy po natin yung kanta ni John Lennon. You may say I'm a dreamer. Maaring sabihin niyo na ako'y nangangarap lang. But I'm not the only one. Ngunit hindi lang ako. I hope someday you'll join us. Maaring balang araw ay makakasama ko kayo. And the world will be as one. At ang buong mundo ay magiging isa at magkakaisa ang sangkatauhan. Ang ganda ng nila, panukala. Imagine no possessions. No? Imagine natin at isipin natin na wala tayong pag-aari. No? Walang ari-arian. But still, is still happy. Sabi nga, I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You, sabi ni John Lennon. You may say, or you may say, I am a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. Parang yung naririnig natin ngayon, we will be healed or we will heal as one. So yung songwriter nito ay si John Winston Lennon. The Trilateral Commission is an elite group composed of 300 members of prominent businessmen, political and intellectual decision makers of Western Europe, North America, and Japan. Samuel Hamilton said that democracy and economic development should be discarded and regarded as an outdated idea. So, matindi yung sinasabi ni Samuel Hamilton. Yung democracy daw at economic development ay i-disregard na. It is an outdated idea. Iba yung idea nila ngayon. Ibang klase. The Council of Foreign Relations controls our governments. Ito palang kumukontrol sa mga gobyerno ng mga bansa. Almost every director of the CIA are members of the CFR, and the CFR dominates ownership of the press. So sila pala ang nagdudumina sa mga may-ari ng mga media, press, and almost all the top journalists are members. So yung mga journalists pala natin ay karamihan miyembro dyan sa CFR na yan, Council of Foreign Relations, and they control governments of countries. The CFR doesn't conform to the government policies. Prince Bernhard of Netherlands, founder of the Bilderberg, has the power to veto the Vatican's choice of any pope because his family descended from the Roman emperor. Bilderberg, with the help of the CIA, brought the hidden ruling body of the Illuminati in the public knowledge as the Bilderberg. The Bilderberg is directing the secret war being waged against us. These are the men who rule the world. Members are one of the most powerful financiers, industrialists, statesmen, and intellectuals who get together each year in private meetings for world affairs. Its headquarters is in The Hague in the Netherlands. Sabi dito. Noong 1976, nagkaroon po ng convention, annual convention ang United Nations. At ito po ang tinakal po nila during that convention. Number one, all humans living in farms and in rural areas will be relocated to cities referred to as human settlements to lessen energy and water consumption. Number two, lessen use of transportation. People may only stay or work within their houses. Parang work at home, work from home. Ito ang nauso ngayon na naka-lockdown ang maraming lugar. 3. Single family homes are to be phased out and people are to live in UN specified building codes. Number 4. Animals are to live freely in vast land while humans to live in transit villages and smart cities. Matindi to. Number 5, humans should not have more space than they actually need. Hindi daw kailangan yung malaking space para sa mga tao. Pag sobra-sobra naman sa kanyang pangailangan. Number 6, humans shall be easily monitored on what they are thinking, doing, and how they consume energy, water, and others. Smart or electricity meters are strictly monitored. So, pag-isipan po natin ito, pagnilayan po natin ito. Humans shall be easily monitored on what they are thinking, doing, and how they consume energy, water, and others. Smart or electricity meters are strictly monitored. So, uh, kinokontrol ang consumption even sa konsumo sa electricity, pati sa tubig. 7. These socialized housings will serve as concentration camps. No monitored or no motored vehicles will be allowed and only bicycles are allowed. So grabing pagtitipid dito sa energy. No motored vehicles will be allowed. Only bicycles are allowed. Genetically modified food will be allowed and forced to be eaten. Maski yung mga karne ngayon ay sinusubukan ng i-produce sa laboratory. This concentration camp shall be surrounded by carnivorous animals and no one are allowed to stay or roam outside. No one can go outside for more than 25 miles away to get food. There shall be confiscation of privately owned lands, and the people should be first disarmed. The people shall be dependent to the global government for their food, shelter, electric power, and others. So matindi itong mga plano nila. People shall be dependent to the global government for their food. Pagtatrabahuin, kasi ikokontrol nila pati yung mga manpower, magkakaroon lang daw ng universal income ang mga tao. So, tumutugma dito sa sinasabi, the people shall be dependent to the global government for their food, shelter, electric power, and others. So, suporta rin dito doon sa pinag-usapan noong 1976 Convention ng UN. Private land ownership is also a principal instrument of accumulation and concentration of wealth, and therefore contributes to social injustice. If unchecked, it may become a major obstacle in the planning and implementation of development schemes, social justice, urban renewal, and development. The provision of decent dwellings and healthy conditions for the people can only be achieved if land is used in the interest of society as a whole. So magagawa lang daw po ito, ma-achieve ang kanilang mga binabalak if land is used in the interest of society as a whole. Kaya nga magkakaroon ng confiscation of privately owned land para magamit nila dito sa kanilang binabalak ng mga programa. Public control of land use is therefore indispensable to its protection as an asset and the achievement of the long-term objectives of human settlement policies and strategies. The people shall be dependent to the global government for their food. Yan. Sabi dito, during the convention in 1976 sa New York ng United Nations, there's a call for action to change our world. 70 years ago, an earlier generation of world leaders came together to create the United Nations from the ashes of war and division. They fashioned this organization and the values of peace, dialogue, and international cooperation which underpin it. The supreme embodiment of those values is the Charter of the United Nations. Today we are also taking a decision of great historic significance. We resolve to build a better future for all people, including the millions who have been denied the chance to live decent, dignified, and rewarding lives and to achieve their full human potential. We can be the first generation to succeed in ending poverty, just as we may be the last to have chance of saving the planet. the world will be a better place in 2030 if we succeed in our objectives. So kung mababasa po natin yung Agenda 2030, ito po yun. Isa po sa pinag-usapan during the convention of the United Nations in 1976 in New York. So mga kababayan, mga kapatid, malamang itong nangyayari sa atin ngayon, sa ating kapanahunan, ay kasama dito sa mga nakaprogramang pinlano ng mga organisasyon na ito na hindi natin alam kung ano ang kanilang mga programa at pinaplano sa buong mundo na ito. Marahil ay isa lang tayo sa mga nagiging pawn nila, no? Kumbaga sa chess, tayo ang nilalaro nila upang ma-achieve nila yung kanilang mga programa at pinaplano sa mundong ito. So naririnig po natin ang tinatawag na establishment ng New World Order na mga elite groups na ito. Basa-basa lang po tayo at makinig po tayo, research more about these matters para maunawaan po natin ang nangyayari sa ating kapanahunan. Ito lang po. Maraming salamat.